This is my Back to the Iron series. I need more B-roll for my B-roll playlist and my music mixes, so I'm gonna have to get a ton of footage and stills, and I might even progress the iron a bit. Welcome to my Back to the Iron mini-series. Okay, I just want to say, after screenshotting so many ships throughout the game, this pirate ship for Pirate's Cove is an absolute beast. It has to be by far the biggest ship in the game, and it has the biggest cannons by like 2 or 3 times any other I've seen. This thing would be insane in sailing. Okay, I finished off here at the lighthouse. That is 2 parts, just with Relica. No trolls needed. Well, there were some trolls on some islands, and there was the one by the Slayer Cave, but mostly no trolls needed, just Relica stuff, and that'll be 2 episodes, so I'm very happy with that. But I'm gonna have to extend my list, and I'm actually very behind. I had no idea how long gathering 1 minute of B-roll would take, because you have to go to every single little place, and that just adds up so much time. So I'm behind, and because I'm gonna have to do trolls in their own category, I am even more behind after doing this. So yeah, next thing is I guess trolls. Or I could do Fossil Island and some other islands. I'll see what I choose. Might need to add some color to my mind. Yeah, I need some color. The troll areas are just too much gray and too much white, just like Relica. So, we're gonna go do this extremely colorful island, not that area, although it has some lava. And we're gonna do this area. We're gonna do Mosla Harmless and another one I can't remember the name of because you never go there. Or Harmony Island. You do go there once you have the herd patch. But yeah, 3 islands and then the next thing. Actually, now that I think of it, look at that chicken. Amazing. Now that I think of it, I could do Bounty Hunter because that's also an Eastern island. Why not? Although, also Dragon Tooth Island, I think it's called. There are a lot of islands. I should be looking at the map while talking about this. So yeah, Lithcrin is another one. This island, that is almost an island. Bunch of little ones you can't go to. There's an island. And down here, is this really that much bigger than this one? I had no idea. I thought they were like around the same size. But yeah, this is also almost an island, but not quite. So yeah, that's the plan so far. Okay, and because I forgot about the iceberg, I needed the clockwork back, and we're going to the iceberg. I have room for 3 more shots, so let's make them count. Alright, now the only question is, now that I'm here, can I use this thing as a penguin? I can. Perfect. Okay, here's a cool method I've been doing to get these crabs to move. I just run around, get to a safe spot, log out, log in, and the crabs will not be aggressive to me and they'll be walking around. Perfect for gaining footage. There we go, that's right. You know, I'm pretty much the only person I've ever seen actually do Sulisep, so I guess I'll get minimal clips from this. This content is actually some of the best skilling in the game, in my opinion at least for irons, because you get a +4 crafting boost for making all your Zenites, and getting to, where is it, glass, getting to Dorgishan light orbs early, which saves you a ton of resources, and you get the mushroom secondary, the Mortmire fungus, which is not from Mortmire in this case, but whatever. It's still pretty good. Oh, and the Numulite you can use to protect seaweed, so I think it's really good stuff. Really good stuff, but no one else does it, so I'll just get minimal shots from this. Okay, and in this terrible gear, I have completed Fossil Island. Next thing is Mauritania, which is good because I was not able to get these islands. Not really even close actually, so I might stitch them together with Mauritania. This is kind of associated with Mauritania a lot more than it is with Fossil Island. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Also, I never got to the Bounty Hunter world. I could just do that in a general PK B-roll. That would probably make more sense. Okay, next up, Mauritania. Okay, we're moving on to Corinne. This is going to be I mean, just look at the size of this place. I can't even zoom out and put it all in one screen. But just look at all of this stuff. I don't know how I'm going to split this up. I might have to do just the houses. Maybe I'll pair them off, see how many there are. And then do like miscellaneous areas like down here, over here. I guess I could do the Vardorvis area and the Farming Guild and this mountain. Yeah. Oh, and up here as well. I don't know if anything moves around these two places. I've only ever been here for, I guess there's a quest here, but I've only ever been here for one of those where am I on the map bingos where you get a mill, and I found it, but I was on an iron, so I thought I might get a bond. I got nothing. But yeah, we're starting off with Port Piscarilius. This might be 4 or 5 parts. This is going to be a lot. Also, I was going to say I hit my goal for yesterday, so I got a beer today, but I opened it already, and exactly the tick after I opened it, I realized I could have opened it into the mic and said, have a beer with me. But I didn't think of that, so I guess, I don't know if you can hear this. Probably not. There's no way you can hear this. I can't even hear this. Anyway, more B-roll. I also want to touch on this while I'm here. This shop is actually insane. It's somewhat close to a bank. There's a bank over here, and you can just go here, trade this guy, and buy raw swordfish. That is really good. The best food shop in the game is probably, for how low level you have to be to get there, is probably the Brimhaven shop where you can buy cooked karambwans. That place is insane. But this place is pretty good too. You can also just, I don't know, bring an inventory of logs and a tinderbox and just level your way up with fires, just filling your inventory as much as you can, all the way until you're done with these guys. How much are these guys actually? 84 coins each. That's pretty good. Okay, one of the cool things about doing this is I can use this orb and I can go out of bounds and check out what all this stuff is. Because I saw this on the map and just look at it. What are they? Like a guy holding his head, an archer, and a frozen... Oh, you can... No, I can't do that one. Can't do that one. But this is a frozen warrior, an archer, and some guy. And they're all looking at this trap door. That's sick. I'm getting a screenshot of this. One day this will be relevant. Okay, I got the first episode of Curran done. Thanks to this guy reanimating these dragons. Really helped me out there. And I did not mean to click that. Oh, hold on. Technical issues. Okay, next, I'm going to see what I can stick with Lovakenge. I think Hosidius is going to have to be its own, because it's just such a massive area. I can include the Farming Guild and the Woodcutting Guild, so yeah, I think I'm going to keep that one its own thing. Oh my god, this is the random event I've been waiting for. Well, other than the maze. But look at this island. Look at that. Why is that there? Well, anyway, look at this island. Look at all the color. I can just get so many screenshots for fishing or random events. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, here at the top of the tower, I'm done Lovakenge. I have a little over 50% of an episode, so I don't know what I'm going to do with Shazian. Actually, I've cut down the B-roll from 1 minute to 30 seconds. It makes it more feasible to actually do this. So I guess I could go over the limit and just do Shazian. Shazian doesn't look that big. I could add maybe some of this area. Maybe I'll put this whole area as one thing. I don't know. We'll see what I get with Shazian. Okay, I'm just starting out doing Shazian, starting from the lookout, and I decided to check this shop. I have never seen a black scimitar in this game in my entire life. I've seen probably every single other thing, but a black scimitar, it looks amazing. Amazing. I'm going to keep this for a while. Okay, on the other end of the spectrum of shops, look at this one. That is just terrible. Absolutely horrible. And look, you're not even near a bank. It's that far away, so it's not even good for banking a bunch of stuff for Giant's Foundry. That is terrible. But I know one thing. The archery shop over here is extremely good because you can do LMS, get a bunch of rune arrows, and sell them to this guy, and no one ever comes here, so let me just buy one and value it. 224 for a rune arrow. That is a ton of money early on. Oh dear, I didn't bring food. Oh dear, how high can these guys hit? Yeah, it's time to go. Okay, there we go. Can I get in here? No, I can't. I want a shot of this area. It's cool. It's like different color than the rest of this place. Okay, guess I'll be in here for a bit. Okay, now my question is, I have this orb. It can go up, it can go down. So let's see what's down here. Alright, a little area here. There's this thing. Oh my god, there's so much garbage in the way. I'll get a shot of this. It'll probably come up in a quest. Oh my god, where am I? Okay. There we go. I'll get a shot of this. Why not? Okay, I've switched to World 1 or 302, whatever's the most populated. And I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to see, can I get through here? Can I get to the actual shamans? And will they aggro me and attack me or not? That one is free, so can I go around? They're all free on the most populated world. Okay, let's try something else. And I'm poisoned. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop worlds a bit. Get some anti-poison. Okay, I'm on a house party world. Let's try again. There is no shaman world, not that I know of. So, there's no... That would actually be cool. Oh my god. Nope. Nope, this isn't working. I gotta think of something. Okay, world 420 because of the meme number. Will this be full? There's one shaman. There's two, and neither of them are getting attacked. It's like no one does these guys here anymore. I need to find someone with a cannon. What's another world? This is a long shot. Let's try Temperos. Okay, let's try with a bit of distance. It might be a little wonky, but I'll get a shot. Alright, now I have what a great shot to start this. Okay, I have a question. Is this guy... He doesn't one-shot me, right? I was here before. Yeah, I think you have to challenge him first. And hopefully he doesn't automatically challenge you, because I'm staying here longer than last time. Please don't just drop a meteorite on me. Now, I'm gonna try something a little risky. I don't think I have to pay for anything that I have on me. Maybe this, maybe this. I don't know, but it'll just be change. I want a screenshot of Yama, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's go back down, minutia, contract, nothing, formality. Sign right here. Okay. Are you sure Yana cannot be backed out of? Alright. Maybe I should figure out what this is. Yeah, I didn't feel like looking up what that was, so I just left. I'm fine with the Yama I got. Him sitting on the throne is fine enough. He's actually really small for a demon. I don't know why, if you're a giant demon, why you would get a throne for, like, you're the small version of yourself. Actually, now that I think about it, that throne is too big for him. Why would he get a throne that doesn't fit either size he could be? I don't know. But this is the last Shazian screenshot or video. So, let's get to it. Okay, now I have a question. In here, there's a dungeon. There we go. There's a dungeon on the map, so I've never been down here. Wow. That was disappointing. I thought it was going to be a whole thing. Okay, back to getting footage. Wow, that was lucky. Thank God I have this, what is it, scimitar? Yeah, very nice. Not as good as the wilderness sword, though. Okay, I got done with Hesidius, and now I find myself creeping towards these hydras. Hopefully they won't attack me while I record this. Oh, God, since when are these things aggressive? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to... I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Maybe get a shot at just one of them? Well, looks like that's the plan. Okay, it's time for what I was anticipating for a while. I have my Slayer Helm, I have my Anti-Dragonfire Shield, and I am gonna have to do the catacombs. The giant, unbelievably large catacombs. I'm gonna call this shot Verf's Hell. And if you've watched his One Chunk series, you know why. You know, there are always challenges doing this when you have aggressive monsters around you. Are these guys full? Yes. So hopefully I don't get attacked. Oh my god, is no one gonna aggro that dragon? Maybe... No, these are bots, aren't they? Maybe if I go up here and down again, it'll reset the aggro, and... Yes, it's on that guy. Which means don't you dare... Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess I'll just run away for a bit. And then... No. Don't you dare. Wow, that guy hit a 64. Insane. Anyway, from here... Oh, he can shoot me from there. Even this far, he can hit me. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, maybe I won't get a shot of the red dragons. They're kind of dead content anyway. Yeah, I'll just move on. Alright, so if I drag these guys over here and then come down here, that means these guys will be aggroed to me, but they can't hit me, so I can get another shot. Now, because these things drop the runite limbs, they are not dead content, so I want to get a shot of them, but I don't have a good way of doing it. Actually, I think I do have a good way of doing it. I'm going to get my Falador shield out, and I'm just going to sit there and wait until aggro resets. Alright, so here's the plan. I pray mage, I drink this, ow, and this lasts for that amount of time, so I guess I'll set a timer and I will be back when I aggro both of them. Just make sure they're both going to be unaggroed when I leave. Wait a minute, how's this going to work? If they're both attacking me and I leave, then it'll reset the aggro. So... yeah, this plan didn't work. I don't know, I'll try it anyway just in case it does work and I'm understanding the game wrong. Okay, and if I just stand, where was the square? Here, here, and that giant hopefully doesn't attack me, I can log out, and then log back in, and these guys will not be aggressive. And there we go. I can get the shot I wanted. I can also probably go back and do or red dragons over here. Get a shot of that by standing on the corner. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, these guys are kind of disappearing, so... I'm just going to take one jump here, and I don't think they can attack me, but I can see 3 of them, so please don't attack me. Okay, I think I'm safe. Okay, now the plan is to stand right here, right in the middle. May as well have auto retaliate on, why not? So I will get aggro in this little area, reset in 10 minutes, and I can do these guys. And I can do these guys. So those will be the last 2 shots, and then I am done the catacombs, which means I am done all of Corinne. Oh no, I didn't do the chambers area. Okay, well I'm almost done all of Corinne. Oh geez, I need a Slayer helm to go through there, don't I? Oh god. Well, there's a bank right here. Well, I decided to change up my gear so I could actually kill the stuff around me. And it did not work as well as I thought it would. So, yeah, looks like I'll have to try again. Okay, let's try this again. I've changed my gear, and now I am at 45 prayer points. Or prayer bonus. So, I can stand over here, right in the middle. I can put this on, and for 11 minutes. So, the entire AFK timer, or not the AFK timer, the entire aggro timer. I'll just be here. I'll be fine. I even got it up higher. So I will be back in 10 minutes. God, how amazing would it be if you could just pray melee and use this. But you can't, so it's time to get a shot of these guys. Okay, there's not a lot of moving stuff here. In fact, the only moving thing would be me and an imp if it wandered in. So I need to go to the Coxworlds. Okay, so apparently there's not a Coxworld in the sidebar, which is weird, but I have an idea. I am going to take this orb, all my stuff is in the bank, and I'm gonna, where is it? Here, check if I have a pet. No, I don't. Oh my god, there's a guy. Oh my god. But I'm still doing my plan. So I'm going to a populated PvP world, and I'm going to see if there's anyone here waiting to kill people. And I look like a scout, so hopefully they won't kill me. And there's no one here. Okay, time for another plan. Okay, and with that, that is the final shot of all of Current. I think I'm gonna leave the inside of Raids 1 for... Oh, I could do this area. I could also do Vardorvis. I might do the Desert Treasure 2 areas as their own thing, as well as the Raids areas as their own thing. I have enough footage, although I don't have mulch. Okay, be right back 1 sec. I'm almost done. Okay, and with that, I am done with this whole giant continent, except for the South America bits. But I'm gonna wait for this part to get revealed, and then, yeah, then I'll get, I don't know how much. Maybe I could divide it into the parts. Part 1, 2, and 3. I don't know, that might be a good idea. So I could do part 1, part 2. Oh, I'd have to look up where part 1 and 2 are because they've blended in my mind. I don't know which part. This whole northern part of the mountains. That's part 2, I think, and so is this island, I think. I don't know, maybe part 1 would be too big then. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over because I am done my still B-roll goal. After changing it multiple times, I finished that goal. And that means I'm going to have to do catch up on my other goal, which is shorts. Not making the shorts, but gathering the footage. Well, I still have, how much bond time do I have? 2 days. Okay. That's going to be really tough. I'll see how much short footage I can get done. Cause yeah, I thought I had more than that. Okay, that's all the B-roll gathering for this part of the series. My B-roll and my music mixes are all linked in the description. I have a ton of B-roll, as you know, and I have music mixes that I've made with that B-roll as well, so check those out next. If you're a YouTuber or you want to become a YouTuber, you're going to definitely want to bookmark my B-roll series, because that will save you a ton of time, not having to run to every little location all over the game. I plan to do every single location in the game, so you can rely on the playlist for what you need. Thank you.